Yeah.
Not like ours, like this whole shit would have been fucking.
Caught it before. Tell me. Brian. But that's Brian.
He kind of looks like a mama. Or maybe it's a set.
Maybe that.
Battery died.
No, I turned it off. We do have the homies Jigster 600, you know, right here. The homie Mike, I'll link his Instagram right here. So he came the other night. We're starting to change the sprocket. The GoPro was dead, so as you can see, kind of got it started. Kind of already slapped it on there. He did a 520 conversion. He did a 43, so he kept the stock teeth from the rear. For the front, where's it at? I know we have a mess here. He also did a 520 chain. He got it gold, so it's gonna go really well with the bike. Where's the, oh. And then he went 15T in the front. So I believe a stock one is, I think he said 17, 14? I don't know. I don't know what's the stock one for the Jigsters. I'll probably just put it somewhere here, what it was. Yeah, so he went with driven for the sprockets, even for the front, you know, because with stickers. So we're pretty much I'm gonna continue. He's not here. If you would like to see how to do the rear, pretty much it's removing the rear tire, you know, on my previous video, or when I did my installation, that's how you remove them. You just gotta loosen this up, take out the socket, the axle socket, take out the socket. We have the brake, you know, gotta move that to the side, and then yeah, you slap this on. All these are 14 millimeter bolts. So kind of want to do a star pattern, so they're all ready to go. I'm just gonna remove this chain. I got the chain tool right here, so we're gonna try to remove this and go from there, guys. There it goes. Okay. Well, I don't know what's been recording, but I'll just fix it. Here's the pin. It's off. You can see. So, there. Chain's completely off. Just slide it down. And then there goes the old chain out. But yeah, so next step is to do the front sprocket. We're gonna put all that together. I already took out the, pretty much, oh no, I loosened the shifters, the 10 mil. Just pop it up, try to take some pictures of how you have it. So you just gotta pull this, so it has it in neutral. Try to pull this off. Let me see. There it goes, just came off. There it goes, you just let it. So now the other sprocket's in here in this cover. So I don't think so you're gonna have to remove all this. Probably just have to remove this cover. And which I'll check it out right now what you have to remove. But I believe it's just these. So I don't know, they're 10s. Let me see. They're just 8 mils. You're gonna have to remove. So I'm going based off what I see that I have to remove, but the sprocket should be under this cover. It looks like for the jigsters, you're gonna have to remove the, I believe this is the clutch. Sorry. So we're gonna have to remove the clutch. So easy, just try to move this forward as much as you can. Try to move the line, the cable around it. After you do that, just try to tap it down here and it just fall off and it takes off. These are all 8 mils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 8 mils. And then there's this one. It's a Torque Spec 4. Pretty much, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's 4. So let's see if it comes off. I don't know what else I had to remove. Like I said, I'm going based off what I see. I don't know if we gotta remove that too, but as you can see, it kind of wants to come off. Let me just pry these at the different sizes. Yes, they are. So it looks like the tall ones go from the top, small ones are the bottom. Oh no, that one goes in the middle. Okay, tall one, top, and a little one also on that corner on the right, and tall one on the left. Okay, this one comes here. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if they're supposed to come off too, but from what I can see, I don't see nothing else on here. This just comes off, and the cover should, as you can see, it's probably right there. There you go. So there's the cover, and there's the sprocket. Well, you could probably just remove that if you want to. There you guys go. So that's how you remove that, and then that's where the sprocket is. Oops, god damn it. Just creating like chaos around here. So I'm just gonna try to zip tie it on the side. There you go, I have a zip tie, so time to remove this bolt. Should be still 32. And we'll go from there. Let me try to find my 32. Or 33, sorry. Let's see. Oh, it's not gonna go in there. How the heck do you remove that? Torque, I think it's a Torque Spec. to remove this, and then you remove that. So that's what it is. Let me get to it. So that ball is it's a 9. It's a 9, I believe. No, because we're reading it this way. It's a 6. Sorry, 6 mil. Put it. Try to crank that out. Let me see if I can do it. So I already removed this, which was here. So time to remove the rest. There it goes. This just comes off. Put it here. I actually recommend you guys try to do this while the chain's on first. So try to remove this cover first. So that way the chain kind of holds the sprocket and doesn't spin on you. But because I already have everything, luckily I have an air compressor to try to remove this out. So now you can finally put the socket, you know, on there. Just give it a couple uggas and it should just come off. So just like that, came off. I don't know how well you guys were able to see that, but there you guys go. It's out, you know. And there's probably a washer. Yep, there is a washer. Just make sure you guys don't lose that. Washer. And then sprockets out. So look at how dirty it is. I'm gonna try to wipe it down for him as much as I can. But other than that, we should get back to it. So let me just wipe it down. Let me do my best and we'll go from there. So pretty much that's the best I think. That's the best I could kind of clean it. It's kind of hard to, I don't have a degreaser, so I just grab the towel just as much as I can to wipe it down. So let's go get the other sprocket and get ready to put that on. So here it is. My dog came to join me. So let's see. So there you guys have it. It is on there. So time to washer. And then this goes nut. Button no. So let me use the impact. So there goes that. That shouldn't go anywhere. Give us. Oh, my dog's crying. I mean, I want to go outside. So this should give you guys more lighting on it. But you might have to go use the bathroom. So I might have to take them for a walk and then probably get back into it. So then the next step is to put this washer back on here. So that's gonna have to go. I think there's a way that it goes on there. Like that. And then the screw goes in there. I think that's gonna press it into place. So pretty much we're gonna put that there. So hold on, let me put this and check it out. I don't know what I have showed you guys, but sprocket's in. You know, I think it's in gear, so it's not gonna go anywhere. What's it called? Everything's back on, bolted up. Excuse me. Time to put the cover back on and then put all this back. No, actually, no, I can't even put the cover back on because I need to put the chain first. So then I'm gonna put the chain. I'm gonna put the rear, put the chain, get all that put together first, and then we'll come back to this, like putting the cover back on. because everything else here is done. Just putting the bolts back on. So let's put that rear tire back on, and we'll go from there. I'll probably put you guys in a time lapse because, like I said, it's not that hard. It's just loosening these up, screwing them more in so you can have axle movement in there. Take out that long axle bolt, and then rear tire should come off. You're just gonna have to wiggle it if you have a brake. So you're gonna have to wiggle it to come off. And then after that, get you guys a tool like this. Cycle gear. You could get a different one from like Amazon and stuff. Comes in handy for like jobs like this, especially if you're gonna be going through, well, not really going through, but if you change chains and stuff, because after that you're gonna put a master link, which I'll show you guys. So this is always good to have. And yeah, like I said, these stands work pretty good. I've been using them. They're Amazon, the front one's over there. You know, he doesn't have the little for the axles, so I had to you could swap them. It's pretty sturdy, not too bad. I do have the jack just in case, you know, it wants to tilt or something. But let's put it back on its two legs and then just button up everything else. So like I said, let me just do this real quick because I kind of been going through this too much and my video's been just long and stuff. So let me knock it out. As you guys can see, I have the chain all wrapped around. So from here, it just determines how long you want your chain to be. This is your adjuster pretty much. As you guys see, I saw 2 lines. That's kind of what he wanted it to be. So it's kind of, like I said, it's not fully tight on there, but it's on there. So it won't move. Let's see if I could do this with 2 hands, but I don't think so. I don't know if you guys can see, but then you just gotta measure how many links you're gonna have to remove. So you're gonna have to use the tools. So just try to find the right, you know, the right link that you have to remove and go from there. That's what I did to my bike too. So it's not that hard. Once you have all that up, pretty much button everything up here, put it all together. Make sure you have the rubber seals here on each one. So once you put it on there, add some grease on it. Usually they come already all lubed up. And then this is the master link. So pretty much instead of like this, which this style does come on the kit. Here it is. You can press it on there. Or you could use a master link, like I said. Pretty much once it goes on there, you just clip it on there. And that's it. That's how you connect it. So I'm just trying to make sure that that's what he wants, that he wants it spec kind of like how it was when he brought it to me, the same length. And if he does, then well, I know which link I had to remove it, and go from there. So guys, as you guys can see, I have the bike all back put together. I know I was trying to pretty much get it done. So I got the shifter back on, you know, the cover back on, everything's back on pretty much. You know, there's the chain. Oops, you guys can't see it. But there's the chain, sprocket. You know, the center one, you guys saw it. You know, the chain is pretty on there. Not that much play. I think I have it pretty lined up. So, I don't know. He's gonna come pick it up later on. So, I'm gonna go test drive it. I'm just gonna eat. That's why I was trying to put everything back together instead of recording. So, yeah, guys. This is it. Let me just go take it for a spin after I finish eating, and then I'll pick up the camera back on.